Hey, what's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitch? What's up, viewers? How are you guys doing? This is PB Solidus 2, bringing you guys the first For Honor video from this past closed alpha. Great time, Berserker, Savage Life. In this video, I'm just going to go over play-by-play of certain things that were happening during the fights that me and Jake were doing over our weekend playing. Um, and as you guys know, I strictly did Berserker. Jake moved from a Warden, then he moved over to a Raider. He said for himself he was enjoying Raider a lot more, a little bit more power and a lot of heavy hitting swings. But getting into the first fight, just give you guys just a mindset. Well, first off, I ended the alpha with Prestige 1, level 1 Wraith with, I think it was level 16 in the first Prestige. Berserker, as I mentioned, and I think I had an 88 win percentage. So yeah, I was at 88 win percent, 11.7 KDA. So I was getting my savagery on. So in this one, well, you see a lot of Orochis, so I'll just explain it pretty much like this. Orochis are very fast. They're very good at countering, and they're very fast. They have moves that can put them out the fight and move them right back into the fight, so never let your guard down. That coming from their backdash into slash, also coming from their sidestep into slash, and they also have a 2 slash just like the Kinseis. Oh, there was a side slash, and as you saw, and the salt that came afterwards. They're very fast. So as I mentioned, never let your guard down, even though you know they're dead. Never let your guard down. But another thing to remember going against these Orochis, they burn a lot of stamina. Those moves blocked at the perfect time will result in 25% stamina loss. So I would definitely say abuse it. If you can force them to keep doing that, let them do it. Make sure you're ready to block it, so that you can burn stamina. Just keep that in mind. So like I was going to say, my objective coming into this alpha was treat everybody like crap. And I'm sorry if this offends you. And yes, we are playing Brawl, and we don't play that. Once one person dies, you let them breathe. No, we keep killing. So if that offends you, you might want to hit that unlike. But if you do if you do agree with my savage mentality, make sure you hit that like button. That being said, yeah, I went into that, killed him. My objective, my strategy this whole time was to keep pressure on everybody, keep a lot of pressure on them, and keep them honest. Well, keep them as honest as I want to make them. So right now I'm just gonna let this marinate because this highlight. Bam. Heat-seeking motherfucking missile. I'll put that in subtitles on the bottom. But keeping the pressure on as much as possible, and not letting my opponent think was my main objective. I wasn't going for any 3-hit strings. I found that 3-hit strings online were very easily observed and countered, and I don't want to go against I do not want to go against an Orochi and easily read. So as you'll see, I'll start opening up and doing 1-hits and going for throws. Now once I took their stamina down, you saw me do a light into a heavy. That is my bread and butter once you have no stamina. My second hit, like you saw, that's 75% of their health was gone. If you guys didn't see that, off of the first stamina drain that pushed them down at, that was about a 50% because it was a light attack into a heavy, and then on the second one it was the other 25 with just one single dash heavy. So keep that in mind. Like I said, going against Orochis and going against Kinseis, and that really applies for all classes. Just watch their stamina. As more moves they do and more moves you successfully block and or parry, that's how much stamina they lose. A lot of stamina. So I always say look at their stamina bar as much as possible and play that into your strategy. Also, ledges and things like that, environmentals always help, but definitely keep that in mind. So you guys are seeing us pulling it back from a 0-2 to a full comeback, and all I ask for Jake is to do is give me the Orochi. So on that opener, you saw me going straight for a heavy. Why I do a dash heavy as an opener, especially against an Orochi, is, he's down. Orochi's better with doing light attacks. That dash into heavy is uninterruptible only by heavy. So if an Orochi was going to do a heavy, man, the synergy on that back and forth was really good. And that was for the win, so they gotta hold that loss. Back what I was saying, sorry, I'm so distracted. Orochi has to open up its bread and butter with light attack, just because the way the character is supposed to be played. Taking that into consideration and taking advantage of that, that's why I did the jumping heavy. I would take the damage of that light attack, but I would also get the distance I needed to close, and I'll get the damage, and that does, like I said, 25% health. So after closing that up, you guys saw me. I just started abusing them because at that time they didn't know what to do. I've already took off 25% of the health. They know they hit me, but they know they couldn't get any setups done because that heavy was interrupting any follow up for that light attack they entered, and I'm in there. So now they have to guess. And normally, what I'm seeing online is a lot of people are guessing for attacks more than they're guessing for the guard break. And I understand that. That is something that you have to be aware of. But going against a Berserker, our only way of doing damage is to guard break and get in. We can do the sidestep and hit. We can also do like you said, like you guys saw, the jumping light attack or the jumping heavy. But for the most part, guard break is part of what makes the Berserker so good, and the Berserker's stamina compared to the rest of the cast is really fucking nice, really nice. So right now, I think these guys have readied up for a rematch, so we're going to do it again and go against them. And I'll just try to walk through this one as much as possible and keep you guys in my head as much as I want. But remember, keep in mind, I just want to be in there, keep you nice and close, and I want to burn your stamina. That's always been my strategy, especially when I see an Orochi. Kensei's, my biggest strategy with Kensei's is they have a lot of range. Be ready to block moves that you don't think are going to hit you. Be ready for those, because that's where that Kensei's power comes in. They're very good at feints, and the way I said it to Jake was Kensei makes art with their blade, and you just don't want to get stuck looking at the painting. So right there, I've already damaged this person way too much. And ooh, can I finish him? Yeah, throw him off the edge. Perfect. So that was all that damage happening within what, 3 seconds, and at that point they wanted to get away and get back into a fight and go help out their teammate. But by that time, no, we're not letting that happen. And as I mentioned in the first part of the video, I don't care if it's a 2v1, you make it a 2v1. Don't. There is no honor in a brawl. If you want honor for the title for honor, you go play 1v1 and you do a duel. That's an honorable thing. But a 2v2 that can turn into a 2v1, no, there's no honor. I will not wait for my turn to fight you. I am not an in-game boss. I will disrespect you as fast as I can. So for this fight, as you guys can see, he's close to the edge. So I'm just like, you know what? Let me take advantage of it. And then I get punished so bad. Like, my health is getting drained from this guy. So I was like, okay, maybe I can win it by pushing him. Nope. If I tried again, nope. And then I look at his stamina right then and there. That's go time. That is go time for me, stream. That's when I know Eye of the Tiger is in. Now he's going to try to do an attack, but with no. Oh, he did get his stamina back. That was a string where he got his stamina back. But after I did that first guard break, I guess I conditioned him to do another guard break. So he got caught by that. And then as I did, I entered that one with the heavy, and then I'm going for the attacks. I think I lose this fight, actually. So look at my health. See, those are all light attacks. Those were not heavies. Those were all lights. And there. That is the power for the Orochi. Now, you'll hear me complaining. Now, if you look back at that, my arms were up for a block. But what I think what happened is that I missed my parry opportunity, and I didn't have enough health to block. And they built their weapon for more block damage. And that could have been possibly what happened. So taking that loss, I take another 50% of health right out the fucking bat. Looking real bad, looking really bad. But I think we bring it back in this fight because they have no stamina. I think he gets it back. That being said, oh no, I think I lose this one and Jake throws him off the edge. I'm not sure. I'm sorry if I ruined the end of the movie for everybody. But that's the fight. So. Yep, and
give me that block. I can see it coming.
There's some more salt coming out of my face.
She's hitting you with no stamina.
No stamina. Look at Jake. Jake's like, yo, fuck this. Toss her off the club.
Good job.
But then the Kensei says, fuck, toss him off the club. So we lose that one. Sad life, but it happens.
No, you gotta be ready for that grab. But no, I didn't see him because the camera was on.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, if I would have saw that guy coming, I would have told him to get ready to do a guard break counter. But nonetheless, we're into the next one. So there you go. The Kente actually did the feint, which worked, but I was already in the mindset that I'm about to fuck her up, and so be it. Now, trying to run away was cool and all until I started doing all that damage. I was already in there, so there we're done. Going on to the next one. That was literally a whooping. That was a clean whooping. A lot of damage came in really quick. All right, here's the final round. And not to take anything away from our competition and our opponents, they were decent. But the thing is that our characters, the way that we played, was so much different. Now he's out of stamina. Now if you guys saw, he did his stun, which drained stamina, and he also did a heavy attack. Now the magic of that last heavy attack was I was able to see the fucker coming, just by reading body language. Now I just got my stamina back because I ran that shit clean out. And yeah, we're gonna go back into this light attack, block, parried, open him up, and then we're just gonna try to whittle him down because right now he's at low health and he wants to protect his health. And most people think they can protect their health when attacks aren't coming. That's where the mind game comes in. I still want to open you up. So, I hope this video was kind of informative of my thought process of playing and my For Honor savagery. But definitely, guys, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that sub button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I'm going to be posting up as many videos from this past weekend as I possibly can, giving you guys a play-by-play of what's happening. This is Solid as 2, and I hope to catch you guys in the next video. Layers.